So it seems with all the data mining, and of course the silhouettes Capcom has released, and of course now with this new information with the audio files, it appears these 6 characters are indeed coming to Street Fighter V. Let's talk about it. What's up, my peeps? It's the turtle smashing, dragon punching, titan smashing, zombie blasting, race car drifting, multiplayer butt whipping, the collector of coins, rings, looms, rupees, and tanukis. I got food for self, emeralds for wealth, and med packs for health. I got the double jumps, turbo boost, time freezes, and invincibility. Leveled up all of my abilities. I run Vice City and made the Mushroom Kingdom better, and I am the first human Spectre. This is Mastermind, and welcome back. What's going on, peeps? Big news. I think we finally have the confirmation that we've been looking for. The only thing really that's left is for Capcom to just make it official and give us the announcement. Unless this is a huge troll by Capcom, and if so, this would be the biggest trolling ever done by a video game company in history. I don't think that's what this is, but like I was discussing in previous videos and a lot of the information that's been out there, there's been some data mining done on the PC version of the beta for Street Fighter V. Now, we kind of knew this was going to happen because it happens to a lot of betas and a lot of video games whenever they end up on the PC. Some of that information, for some odd reason, is always left in there, and I don't know why they're not able to take it out. I don't know how this whole thing works. I'm not a hacker or anything like that, but apparently this is something that's been happening quite often. And Capcom, unfortunately for them, because I know the way they've been presenting everything, it's kind of been building hype and a lot of surprises. But anyway, we got some 3D modeling information before, and that was kind of confirming the 6 characters that we were talking about. Now we even got more confirmation because some more data mining has been done, and they've been able to retrieve the announcer's voice saying the names of the 6 characters. That pretty much confirms it as true, in my opinion. Like I said, until Capcom officially says, hey, this is it and this is what it is, we're not really sure, but they kind of already done that because of the silhouettes and the images that you're looking at right now. That just confirms to me that yes, these are the characters. I've put the characters in front of each silhouette, which I think these are the characters that we're going to see in the game. These are the ones that are also in the files. So I don't think we have to do too much more guessing at this point. I think now I just want to see what the characters' designs and some of the rest of the stages are going to look like. I'm ready for this game. I mean, we're already in November. You got December, January, and then we are going to be playing it in February. So the hype generating behind this game is really getting cranked up at this point. So let's go through some of the characters real quick. So the first one here on the silhouette, starting on the left-hand side, is Balrog, or Boxer. And that silhouette, if you take a good look at it, it's pretty obvious that it's him. The eyes are similar. You got that kind of haircut thing going there. So that's pretty much Balrog. Then you have Guile. You can tell by the stance and everything, that's Guile. You can tell even it looks like he has the boots. I hope that his design is a little bit different than what it's been in the past. I really want to see his hair like really floppy now that they can do some great hair animation. He's going to be really cool. Alex, that's pretty much Alex. I think we all kind of knew that Alex was going to be in the game at some point. Just because of all the hype and the fan requests, I think they had to make sure that they put him in the game. Same thing with Urien, but we'll get to him in a moment. Next up on the list is Ibuki. A little bit of a surprise to me. I really thought that we were gonna get Blanca, but apparently that's not happening right now. So Ibuki it is, and then Juri is even a bigger surprise to me. I know a lot of people like Juri. She was never one of my favorite characters. In fact, to some degree, I found her voice kind of annoying, both Japanese and English voice acting. So I just hated hearing her. Looking at her, she's a nice character to look at, and of course her moves are really cool, but this is a different game, so I'm expecting her to play different. I'm expecting all of these characters to play different, so just because you loved her in Street Fighter 4 does not mean that you're going to love her in Street Fighter 5. And of course we have Urien, And that's another character that a lot of people wanted to see. A lot of people were talking about it. Third Strike fanatics are really been just kind of hyping it up and wanting to see this character. So I think this roster, like I said earlier, has kind of hit the sweet spot for the launch of this game. And I think it's going to be a really interesting roster because it's different. You got a good mix of Street Fighter 2 characters and Third Strike characters, and it's a really good mix. I can't wait to see how all of this plays in the tournaments and the matchups and playing online. It's really going to be something else. So what other characters should be coming to Street Fighter V? I know a lot of people are still disappointed. You can't make everybody happy. I think we should all just give the new characters a chance and the characters in the roster as we know it. But I'm happy it's going to be more than 16 characters. But I really would like to see Sagat. I wish Sagat was in the game. I wish Blanca was in the game. I would really like to see Akuma, maybe even Cody and Sakura. If I can get those characters in a later version of Street Fighter V or maybe even future DLC, the game would be perfect for me. I did a character wish list, and a lot of my characters are in this version of the game or is going to be in the launch version of the game. So I'm very happy with it. I know, of course, everybody has their own opinion, but it is going to be a little weird to me starting off to not have Sagat in the game. I think, for me, he's just as important as Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li. But who knows? I think it might be a smart thing from Capcom if they hold back a little bit and wait until we get future DLC. So now, when we get the future DLC, we're not going to get like obscure characters. We're probably going to get these big major characters like Sagat, like Akuma, maybe even an Evil Ryu, because Evil Ryu was quite popular in Ultra Street Fighter 4. But even though Evil Ryu was really popular, so were a lot of other characters, and we have a lot of fans out there that have their favorite kind of characters. So I think it's going to be pretty cool because I think Capcom is holding back on some of the heavy hitters, and when they start releasing more characters, it's going to really be exciting when they finally release Sagat and show that first trailer, show him off, or maybe Blanca or Evil Ryu or anybody like that. So that's going to be really cool and generate a lot more hype for the game once it's been out for quite a while. Back in the day, we had the old models where they would release a game and then we'd have to wait a year and a half, and they would upgrade the game, but they would change a couple of the mechanics and give us about 4 new characters and then be done with it until they did it all over again. And you saw that what happened with Street Fighter 4. They should have quit that quite a while ago because with the PS3 and the 360, we've had the technology for a long time now to just patch it online and to add different things. But obviously, I think Capcom was looking at their money situation, and it probably was more feasible for them to do it that way. And we all know what the controversy behind the Street Fighter X Tekken, what happened there. So I think Capcom is smart and they're not making those mistakes now. We don't have to pay for these characters if we don't want to. Now, I don't know how much of a grind it's going to be able to add the new characters, to get the new characters with the fight money, the DLC characters, but I hope it's not too crazy, but I hope there's a little bit of challenge behind it. But nothing too crazy. I don't want to have to play the game for 20-25 hours to be able to unlock a character. Otherwise, a lot of people are going to be frustrated and they're going to buy the other characters or just stop playing the game. So I hope Capcom is able to strike a good balance when it comes to that. Anyway, one last thing before I let you go. We have one more character we have not really gotten much information about, other than the fact that the triangles that actually make up the 3D model seems to be quite complex. Of course, that is according to the data mining information from the Street Fighter V beta on the PC. So we don't really know anything. We don't know if the character's name is Zen or anything. So that's kind of up in the air. I'm really excited to see what the character is, if the character is indeed a boss character. It's going to be really interesting, and it's really going to be the last trailer that we get for the 16 launch characters available for Street Fighter V. I'm sure we're gonna get some other trailers and information on the other characters as well, but as far as the original 16 they were planning that I guess we're gonna get right at the start of the game, that's gonna be it. So I'm really hyped about it. Hopefully Capcom will be able to get this under control and there's not gonna be another leak. They'll just be able to give us a trailer and kind of excite us that way, but one never knows with all this information coming out. If I was Capcom, I would just put out the information so that way they are at least in control of their marketing and news that's coming out about their game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content that I'm bringing. I would really appreciate it and appreciate your support thus far. Thanks for watching. Mastermind out.
You win!
Thank you once again for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more content, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Mastermind out.